EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Max 56. Bound to lose one. Check, check. Hey, lock it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Here's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a handoff working right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go now. Zoom, zoom. 35's the mic. Hey, check. Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Murray, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, Steve,
Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
10-2 stop. Small. 56 to Mike. Ready?
They'll try the air now with Sanchez. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On the ready. 56. Mike's 56. I got it. Hey, dude. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Be driven.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw Sanchez. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second and 12, Murray forced out to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 35, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Back to throw, Sanchez. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, counter.
The shotgun snap for Sanchez. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he uses Bella. 89 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Sanchez. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics all off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Ready? To the air once more, Sanchez. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Bristol, Travis. Hey, wahoo! SOS. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike.
Throwing again. Sanchez. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Sanchez throwing again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. All right, go.
After the run, Sanchez going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
We got this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was clear.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
36.
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, ball, be ready. Off. Mike 35.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
61, match box, white, bravo. Get it.
Sanchez gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Sanchez. Dancing to his left. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sanchez. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Go! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go.
Throwing on third down, Sanchez. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive to Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
26 Mike. You get blocked, me. You get blocked, me. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, echo. 25.
On 1st and 10, Sanchez. Catch is made by Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. 13, spill. Hey, I-7.
Sanchez from the red zone now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sanchez. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 34.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A final shot before half from Murray. Being chased out left. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I can't believe they even let you play. 35.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 35's the mic. Here we go.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Johnson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to... Leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
You ready? 56. Mike's 56. Move. Watch the pass. Here we go. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Sanchez. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right. He's on. Tell him right. Alert. 3 down. 35's the Mike. Man, that's trash. Mike 35.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Sanchez. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now it's Sanchez. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alpha. Mike 56.
Now Sanchez. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
On the ready. 56 is the Mike. It's our field. Let's go.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. Watch the twist. Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set. 8, 3. Hey, Delta. Cut. Mike 56. No. 56. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, Haywood. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 5.
Now Sanchez. And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position. Through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Sanchez. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Sanchez. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. 53.
Here's Sanchez. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
That's it, baby.
From 21 yards away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
35's the mic. Here we go. Switch.
Throwing on first down is Murray. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
35's the mic. Too little, cut. Mike 35, Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Tighten up. Zoom. Mike 35. Get that quarterback. And all coaches.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's coming. We got double up. Tight dog. Watch the safety creep. Any weapon. Go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, bro?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. 5.
To throw again. Sanchez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the screen. Big Griffin.
The shotgun snap for Sanchez. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Peter Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go next. Let's go deep. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. 4 down.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On the double.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
You. Hey, echo. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, let's get this. 26 Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards, it's third and very low. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Sanchez. He's going to let it flow. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground. And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check. It's been a long day for you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go. Mike Fopo.
Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.